Thank you.
It's a crowd.
Bring me a bag.
Bag.
Sorry. How was your birthday? Hey guys, welcome to Story Time. I'm back. Yes, I am. I'm back home safe, away from all the bull snaps. Thank you and welcome to Haunted Story Time, where the stories are true, but the characters are fan, family, and friends. If you're new to my page, please subscribe and don't forget to hit that bell button so you can get notified when I do all videos or drop a live. Also, if you're new to my page, please hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. For all my replay game, don't forget to close the door. And if you would like to tip your auntie off of Storytime Live, you can do that by selecting the super thanks at the bottom of this video, and you will still be included in the story time. Now, let me go over and say hello to everybody that's in the live that hasn't closed the door. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Stephanie. Step. Hey, Leah. Hey, Quan. I ain't seen you in a minute. Hey, Rolling Out of My Shoes, TV. Hey, Trucker. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Chastain. Hey, Kay. Hey, Reality. Hey, Sweet Tea. Hey, Naomi. Hey, Suki. Hey, Deja and Keisha. Hey, Kim. Hey, Jonathan. Welcome back. Y'all, we can start looking for Jonathan, guys. Jonathan found his way back. Y'all can put the shirts, y'all put the t-shirts up. Take his face off the milk carton. He's found his way back home. Welcome home, Jonathan. Hey, Havy. Hey, Jasmine. Kim been missing for a while too. We can put our shirts up. We ain't gotta look for Kim no more. She found her way back home. Y'all can stop calling the feds about Kim. She's alive and well and here. Let's see. Hey, Tay Tay. Hey, Chastain. Thank you, Tay Tay, for putting that up so I can pin it. Let's see. We missed you too, Kim. You closed the door. Thank you for closing the door. I see some of your cousins still ain't closed the door. Let's see what it say. I don't want to mess it up. Younger D. I hope I said that right. Younger D, back up. Welcome, love. You look new to my page, so welcome to the family. Welcome to Story Time. Right here. Yes. Welcome to Story Time. We're about to get ready to start these creepy ass stories, these scary, creepy ass stories. So I'm giving you guys time to get everything you need. Get your cakes, your snacks, your pies, your sodas, your hookahs, your wine glasses, your shot glasses, everything you're gonna need for story time so you don't have to get up and move. Hey Roxanne, I'm gonna start story time in 1 minute. Oh, it's okay. I've been watching for 2 years. I love your story. Hey, thank you, love. That's what I'm talking about, girl. You need to come join the family. You can join the family, girl. Join the family is a membership on here. Don't worry before you get cussing me out about, bitch, I ain't got no money. Listen, it's baller budgetable. It's $1.99 for my smallest package. It's not gonna kick you in the goddamn throat. It's not gonna take your baby ice cream truck money. None of that shit. It's $1.99. It's baller budgetable. You need to come on and join the family, love. But thank you for supporting me for 2 years. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, thank you so much. Just makes my heart jump. Thank you, baby. Let's see. Yes. All right, guys, we about to get ready to start this story time. So go ahead and close the door. If you do my page, you don't know what I mean when I say close the door. That means thumbs up the live. So go ahead and thumbs up the live. I tell you, wait, I'm on the way to your house to get some snacks. Nope, turn that goddamn car around. Don't bring me to this house for those snacks.
I'm gonna ask her for all her snacks. I'm gonna eat all her snacks.
So
how did y'all enjoy y'all Easter?
So Auntie's about to do this detox. So all my snacks and everything, I'm gonna get a Toots.
Let me go get a head start on that.
I'm about to start this detox. From what I hear, it's very violent. Majority of y'all, all of y'all be on TikTok. So if you want to know what detox I'm talking about, the duck flower detox. Auntie is gonna do duck flower detox. So yeah, pray for my ass and my throat because I'm gonna need it. She said, Evelyn said hers was amazing. How was your Easter?
It was actually surprisingly uneventful, but I still enjoyed the holiday and everything. I celebrated and whatnot.
Yes, Evelyn, that's the flower. Yes, step. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go on TikTok, put in duck flower detox, bitch, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm giving her all that stuff. Okay, guys, we gotta get ready to start story time. If you guys are ready for story time, go ahead and give it those thumbs, give it those thumbs, give it those thumbs.
If you are someone you know who's suffering from autism,
you're so stupid. Stop. I can't. Yes, Evelyn, duck flower. That's what I'm gonna do. Aaliyah said hers was nice. Because I always got beat by the little kids because she had to go to egg in her wig.
Man, that sounds about right. I had to kick a little kid down for real. Because it was always like, she took my egg, like, don't lie on my name. He's like, give him the egg back. I'm like, he's trying to steal from me. He playing you like a toy. He was like, my child wouldn't do that. I'm like, your child would do that. Your child acted like the devil. Because why would you lie on Easter? And he over here started throwing a fit. Yeah, and then I go to get another egg. And he over here trying to get in my bucket. Man, I'm telling you, Jimmy gonna have
and we had to apologize to Jimmy's parents and we told them Toots was on the spectrum and she didn't mean to kick the shit out that baby like that. We told them she was on the spectrum. She didn't mean to kick the shit out that baby like that.
Hey, my trigger finger was getting itchy, so just be happy I only kicked him.
And statements like that is what made the parent believe that Toots was actually on the spectrum and didn't get upset further. So we just told her she was on the spectrum. We sorry she kicked little Jimmy in the throat like that. We so sorry, but she's on the spectrum and we can't control that. And the mom was like, Toots was still talking about, now shoot his little ass in the face.
Yes, because I will stomp you in your face, make you kid you.
So the mom was like, oh my God, yeah, I got a nephew on the spectrum. He talks just like that. It's okay. Jimmy will be okay. Come on, Jimmy. And don't go over there by that little girl no more. She's just like your cousin Daniel. So don't go over there by that little girl no more. So that's how we escaped from going to jail on Easter, thanks to Toots.
I will turn him into bug juice. Now
we're gonna put her in soccer. We're gonna put her in soccer, and that way she ain't gotta keep nobody.
Because I exercise my legs. Actually, a lot more than I exercise my arms. Like, little boy, I will turn you into a barrel's.
Thank you, Justin. All right, guys, we're about to get ready to start this story time. Okay,
it would be nothing for me to turn him into a kid Capri Sun.
Okay,
literally.
Okay,
no, because they don't understand.
Man, we understand that Jimmy should have washed his fucking hands. We understand. Why are you grabbing my stuff, though? I'm not Jimmy. They go get you some damn water or some soda from in the kitchen area. Yeah, go around now, go down 285, bust that right on 20, hit that goddamn 85 on that left, and you'll get right there where you need to be. I love you. Mm-hmm. You see y'all story time.
Oh, and y'all can tease her real quick. Yo, good, delicious blue Doritos that you can't eat because you're doing that cleanse. I'm gonna go ahead and snack those up for you. And them really good Butterfingers, the chocolate, melts off basically. Gonna get those too. You know I'm doing this out of love, right?
Love you too. All right, guys. We're about to get ready to start story time. Let me see. Do I have no thumbs? Y'all ain't give me thumbs to let me know y'all ready. Yes, you very fucking petty. Very. Okay, I don't have no thumbs. Are y'all ready? All righty. So y'all get 2 stories tonight because Auntie didn't have enough people to make it 3. Another thing. Auntie take her tips through Cash App as well as YouTube. My Cash App is pinned at the top if you're looking for that. There are 3 ways for you to get put in Auntie Storytime. One of the ways to get put in Auntie Storytime is to join the family. If you join the family, you will automatically be put in the Storytime. And like I said, my smallest package that I have is $1.99 a month. It's not going to kill anybody. The second way to get in the story time is any tip over $10 will automatically put your name in a story time, okay? And last but not least, the third way to be put in the story time is to become the biggest tipper, which is pretty much self-explanatory. If you have the biggest tip, you get put in 3 back-to-back stories for story time. So those are 3 ways you can get involved in story time. You can be put in a story, your name can be put in a story. Now I'm about to go ahead and start this story time. I got you, stuff. Yeah, I got it. You in the story time tonight. I got you. I got this girl. I'm just telling you what I didn't have, okay? All right, guys. So our first story has Evelyn, Chastain, and Aileen. Evelyn, Chastain, and Aileen. Are you ladies in the building? Roll call, because I don't want to have to call your mom and tell you sucking dick, but I will. Evelyn, Chastain, and Aileen, are you in the building? Because I will call your parents. Hey, Nakia, you about to be late. Moderators, when I start this story, any family member that is late, y'all already know what to let them know. Get your ass off the floor then. Chastain, get your ass off the floor and close your legs on top. You know what? That's your mama problem. That's your mama problem. Her hot, fast ass dog. That's your mama problem. All I gotta do is make sure you're in my class, bitch. That's all. So I see you 2 are here. Aileen's not here. So Aileen's probably somewhere bent over somebody's desk or whatever the case may be. We ain't gonna worry about that. We're gonna go ahead and get this. I keep telling my mom. My mom won't believe me. My mom won't believe it. I'm telling you, well, I'm telling you down there doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. Okay? All right, guys. So the first story of the night, like I said, has Evelyn, Aileen, and Chastain. Story's a little creepy. I hope you guys are in the dark. Everybody in the dark. Got that cheering away from them, so I won't interrupt. Because we got to get ready to crank this shit up. All right? So, Evelyn, Aileen, and Chastain, I hope you guys like this story because like to hear it. Here it goes. Evelyn, Aileen, and Chastain was all at a party at a friend's house. Now, the party lasted till about 11:30, 12 o'clock, and that's when everybody started to go home. So Evelyn, Aileen, and Chastain started to walk home. And they had a couple little guy friends walking with them. So they had, on their way home, they walking down the street just talking and shit. And as they walking down the street, they come upon a hill. And one of the little boys in the crowd say, "Hey man, y'all heard about that cemetery kidnapping kids?" And instantly, everyone like, "Fucking cemetery don't kidnap kids. What are you talking about?" And he like, "My mom done told me, well, I don't know supposed to go in that cemetery because that shit, it takes kids." Aileen like, "What you mean it takes kids?" He like, "Exactly what I said, it takes kids." Chastain like, "Motherfucker, don't cemetery don't kidnap kids. I'm sorry." He like, "Okay, well let me phrase that differently. The dead people in the cemetery kidnap kids." Evelyn said, "Bullshit." Aileen like, "Why the hell are you trying to scare us? It's already late. It's dark as fuck outside. Why would you be trying to scare us?" The boy like, "I'm not trying to scare y'all. I'm just telling y'all what was told to me." So Chastain like, "What the fuck the story is there? How they kidnap a kid?" He like, "All I know is my parents have told me never to go up there to that cemetery because the dead people in that cemetery are a little grouchy if you disturb their wrist, for lack of a better word. And Evelyn and Aileen and Chastain were like, bullshit. They call bullshit. Like, you lying, bullshit. But the little boyfriend was like, I don't believe that shit. What you gotta do? So he like, you're supposed to run up there, and if you run on somebody's grave or you stand on their grave, they come out and kill you and they take you back to hell. They drag you back to hell. Chastain like, hell nah, that shit don't even sound right. He like, I'm telling you, man, you ain't know this neighborhood kids coming up missing. I'm telling you, sure as shit, they are fucking kidnapping kids up there in the cemetery. Aileen like, I don't believe that shit. Evelyn say the same thing. Nah, you lied. He like, okay, you think I'm lying? Then go up there. Hell no, I ain't going up there. Instantly, Aileen, Evelyn, and Chastain like, no, fuck that, I'm not going. But his little friend was like, I'll go. He like, you gonna go? He like, I go. I ain't scared. I go. So the little boy starts to run the hill. Before he get up the hill, his homeboy like, hey, wait a minute, come here. So his homeboy run back down the hill and he give him his bat. He like, take my bat with you just in case something happens. You got protection. Homeboy snatched the bat out of his hand. He like, ain't shit gonna happen to me, but all right. And he runs on up the hill. They get up the hill. Thank you, Evelyn. They get up the hill, right? So once he get up the hill, you know, Evelyn, Chastain, Aileen, and other little boys stand at the bottom of the hill. So he gets to the top of the hill, he waves the bat, he like, I'm up here, I'm finna go stand on the grave. They like, all right, you know what I'm saying? So he runs away from their sight where they can't see him. Chastain like, yeah, your little homeboy finna get snatched up according to you. He like, man, he gonna be all right, you know how to fight. Chastain like, yeah, well, we can see if he can fight off that dead shit. Aileen like, why y'all tripping? Y'all know ain't nothing up there. Evan like, I know it ain't nothing up there but fucking dead people. They sitting there just talking shit about the little boy never gonna come back and he gonna get snatched up. And a good 10 minutes roll by and this little boy ain't came back. So now they like, hey, we little fucking free in it because we gotta go home. We ain't got time to be standing out here in the fucking streets in the middle of the night. We little free in it. So the boy hauls off, he screamed his homeboy name out. He just called for him. But the boy don't say shit. The fuck? Call for him again. But the boy still don't say shit. The fuck? He like, I'm finna go up here. So Aileen, Chastain, and Evelyn decides to go up there with him. They get to the top of the hill. They look down. They look out. It's just a sea of gravestones, tombstones everywhere. Just a sea of them motherfuckers. And they looking around and they notice like they're like maybe 15 rows from where they standing, counting this way. Their little friend stood on one of the graves. So they see him. They like, there's your little homeboy right there. He like, and he scream out and call his friend name. But his friend don't respond. He don't turn around. He don't say shit. Why you playing, man? So they all go over there. They stand behind the boy. And he calls out to his friend again. He like, look, we need to go, quit playing. He don't respond. He don't turn around and look at them. He don't say shit. He just keeps standing with his back to them. So they all walk in front of him to look at him, to be like, what the fuck? You know, his homeboy's like, what the fuck? And they look at him, his face looks deformed. It don't even look like him in the fucking face, which scared the shit out of all of them. They jump back like, what the fuck? And his homeboy calls his name again, and his head like snaps over. And he looks at them, and his eyes are solid black. There's no white in his eyes at all. His eyes are solid black. And he's just looking at them. And that scared the shit out of everybody. So, you know, Chastain them fall back over fucking tombstones and shit trying to back up from the boy. And he just standing up looking at them with his fucking eyes all black. And his homeboy like, quit playing. Stop playing. And he turns the head around and he pulls this bat up and he swings and he knocks an angel off the tombstone that he's standing on the grave of. He knocks an angel off that shit. When he knocks the angel off the shit, he yells out, ah! But his yell didn't sound human. That shit sounded like an animal, like a hurt animal. And he screams out and everybody stopped up their ears like, what the fuck is going on? They were watching this boy face change right before their fucking eyes, scared the shit out of them. And it's like, what the fuck do we do? You know, his friend is reaching for him and everything, but he's scared to touch him because the boy is moving all funny and shit. And so Chastain and them get scared. Chastain, Aileen, and Evelyn get scared. They jump up and they start running. And their little friends scream out, go get help, go get help. So they start to run. They run down the hill. They run down the street to their house, to the little boy's parents' house. Let them know, look, some shit is going on up the street at the cemetery. We need y'all to come with us. All the parents, Aileen, Evelyn, and Chastain, they run as fast as they can back down to the cemetery. When they get to the cemetery, when they run up the hill and they get to the cemetery, they don't see neither one of the boys. Like, where the fuck are they? And Chastain them is just pointing like, they over there. And they like, show us. And Chastain and Evelyn them like, hell no. Y'all can go over there. Just walk over that way and you'll see them. So the parents start to run over to see what the fuck is going on. And, they scream out, Chastain. Chastain, they want to know, like, y'all come here. So the parents make them go over to where the tombstone is. When they get over to the tombstone, one of their little friends, the boy is laying on the ground on the tombstone. He is punching the fucking ground and he's screaming, give him back, give him back. He's just screaming, give him back, punching the fucking ground. All that's on the ground is the boy's clothes and his fucking shoes and the bag he had in his hand. It's the only thing on the fucking ground, on top of the tombstone. So there's other little boys beating on the fucking grass, like, give him back right now, give him back right now. And it's like, what the fuck? What's going on? So, the parents are asking him, what happened? What happened? And he's saying that, when they ran to go get help, he was like, his friend's face started to change and his eyes cleared up. And then he saw, his friend's face, like his friend's face. He was like, his friend was telling him he couldn't move. He like, my body is stuck, I can't move. And then he started to scream out, he's coming, run now. But his friend was like, no, I'm not leaving you, you gotta come with me. He like, I can't move. And then the little boy like sways back. And when he comes forward, it's like this big black ass puff of smoke, evil looking ass smoke, wherever this shit comes straight up out of the ground of the grave he was standing on. Comes straight up and he goes back and that shit goes into him. The other little boy watched this shit go into his friend while his friend's mouth is wide open, eyes big as shit, his hands are shaking, he can't move off this fucking tombstone. All this shit is going into the boy, and he said he watched his friend get all that shit sucked into him, and then his friend looked over at him and like, run, I'm holding. And then his friend was sucked out of his clothes straight into the fucking grave. That's what he told the parents. Parents are looking at the ground, the grass don't like it been dug up recently. This shit is still solid. You know what I'm saying? Like the grave hadn't been disturbed at all. The little boy who went missing, his parents, of course, didn't believe what Aileen Chastain and Evelyn and the other little boy said. They didn't believe that shit. The grave didn't look disturbed. They like, hell no, that's not true. What did y'all do to our son? They swore down that's what happened, but the parents didn't believe it, so the parents called police. Police come out. Of course, they take all four of them in and talk to them. And they talk to them, but with the little boy, because he saw more than Chastain, Aileen, and Evelyn did, they wanted to hypnotize him to see if he was lying about this very exaggerated story that he told. So they decided to hypnotize the little boy. And sure as shit, even under hypnotism, he told the exact same fucking story. They all told the same story. Listening to their stories, if it didn't sound as far-fetched as it did, you would believe these kids because they all had matching stories. They went in the room with each other to plot this fucking story. They all had the exact same story. Police came to the conclusion that they had nothing to do with this little boy coming up missing, even though they were the last one on the scene with him. Parents didn't like that shit. So, of course, they told everybody in the neighborhood what happened, and they blamed Chastain and Aileen and Evelyn and this other little boy for what happened to his son. The bullying got bad in school for all of them. Kids was calling them murderers, and, it got really, really bad for them. It got so bad that they had to move. Like the little boy family, him and his family had to move, and Aileen and all them, they had to move because the neighborhood would not let off. These parents had put salt on their name so bad that everybody in the neighborhood looked like their kids weren't playing with them because they was murderers. Really fucked these kids up. And they had to watch, like, this little boy had to watch his friend, like, some shit he's never seen in his fucking life. That was enough to traumatize that little boy. And then to be bullied, and it was just a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? That pushed these kids to the point where they was talking about taking their lives and all kinds of shit. So the parents decided the best thing for them was to pack up and move, get our kids out of this situation, and that's what they did. 4 years after they moved out of the neighborhood, it comes on the news that their old neighborhood were doing some changes to the cemetery. Apparently, the cemetery had got bigger than they had room for, and they wanted to move it to this another area. So they was moving the bodies and tombstones to another area, and they discovered something weird. When they got to one of the tombstones to move it, they dug up the body, dug up the casket, the hole and everything. And when they got to the casket and the coffin, they opened up the coffin and they found the body of this other little boy inside the coffin, laying next to the original owner. The skeleton was there. He had been there 40 years, laying right there in the coffin with the lady. Now, of course, they let the parents know this is what they found. Kids and everybody was fucking bewildered. How the fuck did this little boy get inside of a fucking coffin that's been buried for we don't know how long? Like, how did that happen? And in the police reports, and according to the parents, though the grave that they said that little boy was snatched in had not been disturbed, had not been dug up. This shit was solid as a fucking rock. Like, whoever was in the ground had been there hundreds of fucking years. So this grave had not been disturbed. And there was a police report, and the parents backed that up. The kids did not dig up the fucking grass. That was in the report, that the grave had not been disturbed. So they never dug up the fucking grave. Yet when these folks go to move these bodies and they open that fucking coffin, there lied that little boy body, his bones. Parents couldn't believe that shit. The cops couldn't believe that shit. How the fuck could this boy have gotten inside of a coffin that's been closed over 100 years, been buried for over 100 years? How? It's fucking impossible. Made no sense at all. No fucking sense at all. Clearly, these kids did not do this shit. And that was proof that they did not do that shit. Period. Think anybody got apologies? Think anybody reached out to anybody's family and said, I'm sorry for accusing your child of murdering, a neighborhood kid? Think any of that happened? No, none of that happened. But 2 months after the little boy's body was discovered in that fucking coffin, the little boy that was being blamed with Chastain and Aileen and Evelyn them, he ended up taking his life. He took his life, and he left a letter behind saying that his life had never been the same since that boy went missing. He lost love from his parents. He lost friends. He lost family. He was like, over those 4 years, he had nobody. He had nothing. His life was shit. Basically, everything that was said about him was just following him. People was whispering about him, pointing at him, accusing him. He just couldn't deal with it no more. So he left a letter saying that his life has been shit ever since his little boy parents accused him. People have jumped on him. He has been beat. He's been jumped, mugged. Folks have broken into his house. All kind of shit has happened to this boy. And his parents turned a blind eye to it. His parents just traveled all the fucking time and left him at home by himself. They didn't give a shit. They blamed him for, people in the neighborhood not wanting to be their friends no more because of what he did. And little boy had nobody. Thankfully, Chastain, Aileen, and Evelyn had a support system. Their parents knew they could never do something like that and supported them each step of the way. Even got them therapy when they had a night terrors of this bullshit. Even got them therapy, but this little boy wasn't so fortunate. His parents didn't do half of what Chastain and them parents did. So he ended up taking his own life. Nobody apologized to either of them for accusing them and ruining their fucking life. Nobody. And yeah, they went to their little friend's funeral. Fucked up part about it was his own parents weren't even there. He just paid for it. Went on another fucking trip. So Aileen, Chastain, and Evelyn and their parents were pretty much the only ones at this boy fucking funeral. Even though the rest of the people had found out he didn't do shit. Nobody cared to show up. Not even his own fucking parents. So Chastain, Aileen, and Evelyn and their parents was the only ones to show up for this boy funeral. They still dealing with that to this day. Still taking therapy for that to this day. It was nothing they could do for it. It was nothing they could do about it. This little boy had isolated himself. He didn't have nobody. He felt like what he wanted to do. But they felt like because all of them went through it together, they should have reached out more. They should have tried to talk to him more. They should have try to make him feel like they believed him and they weren't against him, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? They had their own shit they were going through, so and their own bullying situations and everything else. So they didn't really reach out to him, but he ended up giving up the fight. He said it was too much. He couldn't deal with it. It was too much for him to bear. He didn't have nobody to help him tote that load. It got too heavy, and that's what he decided to do. So, yeah. But to this day, Evelyn Chastain is still going through therapy for that whole situation that happened to them when they was kids. So, yeah. That's you guys' first story. This is your brief intermission where you can go to the bathroom, get yourself a drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, go over and tip your auntie, and meet me back here in 3 minutes for the last story of the night. Let me see. Thank you, Evelyn. I don't know if I thanked you, but I want to thank you again. Thank you, Evelyn. Yeah, it was fucked up. I mean, but it was weird. It made no sense. How the fuck did that little boy get in there? Like, it made no sense. Hey, Gemini. Like, it absolutely made no sense at all how that baby got in that fucking grave. And I don't think anybody went those extra steps to try to figure it out. It was just like, it was weird and it happened. I don't know when that freaky documentary coming out, honey, but if they got footage of Freaky, bitch, I'm probably in that footage. I'm probably in that footage. Just might be. It just might be. Nobody knows. Thank you, Tay Tay. It just might be. They didn't even say what made them open that one of all fucking coffins. So they probably did go through some other ones and just didn't make it public. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I'm glad we made it home safe too. I have to look and see if I can. I'm gonna have to look at my video and see which one I was on and see if I can finish them up that way. Hey, Gemini. All right, guys, I got 1 more minute. Go on over and tip your auntie. I got 3 people so far, so that's only 1 story for Thursday. Just put it out there, letting y'all know I only got 2 people for 1 story. Just putting it out there. And just saying, you and Tay Tay is in time for Biggest Tipple with $20. All right, guys, I'm about to get ready to start this next story. Please don't forget to thumbs up the live. I would greatly appreciate it. Chastain, don't worry. The second story is kind of long, so you ain't got to worry because I know you always ask when I do 2 stories. Can it be a long story? I already knew your ass going to ask that because I can hear you asking that when I do. I was going to tell y'all. So, second story is kind of fucked up too, but hey, y'all got to get them. Hey, Ryan, you late. Gemini late. Y'all late. Show is. Thank you, Chastain. Let me see where he is. So, yeah, y'all come on now. Y'all got 1 more minute before I start. You been here? He better not be Chastain. Kid had my phone. Okay, Gemini. I'll be on y'all side of the world this weekend. That's what's up, Tay Tay. That's what's up, bitch. Have fun in the city. According to Mark Taylor, it's a whole lot of black people down here, girl. rest of you scared of black people, girl. It's a whole lot of them down here. It's the black mecca down here, so she's scared of black people. Can't believe he's saying this shit. Like, who does that? All right, guys, we're about to get ready to start this last story of the night. The last story of the night has Step, Sweet Tea, and Tay Tay. Step, Sweet Tea, and Tay Tay. I see Tay Tay in the building. Step, Sweet Tea. Aileen, you just missed your story, girl. Why? You late. You just missed your story. Okay, Tay Tay. Well, my condolences, love. Still, try to lighten up a little, I guess. Be calm though, Where is Sweet Tea? Tay Tay, Sweet Tea, Step. Yeah, she has your story was the first one. Step is in the building. Tay is in the building. Sweet Tea, she ain't answer. Okay, there she go. We got perfect attendance for the last story of the night, guys. We got perfect attendance for the last story of the night. Congratulations. Can I get y'all please close the door? Please close the door. Please thumbs up the live. All right, you ladies are here. I hope you ladies like the story. Like it, here it goes. So, Step was a single mother of Tay and Sweet Tea for a while, ever since she had them. Step dad, Sweet Tea dad was killed before she was born, and Tay dad was abusive. So Step had left, she was by herself raising these kids. So she started dating a nice guy, and after a while of them dating, they decided to get a house together. So when when Tay and Sweet Tea were like 7 and 8, that's when she met this guy. So when they like 11 to 12, that's when Step decided her and this dude was gonna get a house together. They had been together for a while. They naturally felt like that was the next step. So they get a house together. Now, once they get this house, Step started to notice that Tay and Sweet Tea had become clingy. Like baby clingy. Like, no, I want you to go. I want to be with you. Clingy. When they've never been this way before. Like, what the fuck? But Step just thought to herself, maybe it's because they see things are getting kind of serious with his boyfriend. They scared they're going to lose their mama. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, whatever. She brushed it off. But they stayed clingy. So after 3 months of being in this house and them being clingy as fuck, one day, Sweet Tea and Tay goes to take out the trash. They go take the trash out. They see some objects on the side of the trash can. Instantly, Tay's like, "Ooh, I want this big mirror, like a body-sized mirror, like a regular mirror you would hang on like the back of your door or something. Like a little body-sized mirror." She's like, "Ooh, I want this mirror." And Sweet Tea's like, "Ooh, look at this picture. It's so pretty. Oh, it'll go good in my room." So they run back in the house and they're like, Mom, can we get these objects that we found by the trash? And Step like, where you found them? She's like, they were like by the trash. So in Step head, whoever shit was, they threw it away. So yeah, y'all can get it, that's fine. They rush back outside and they grab the mirror and the picture and they run back in the house, run in their room and close the door. Step like, thank you, Jesus. They are not sitting up under me. I can get some breathing room now. They ain't all up under me. They stayed in the room the whole fucking day. Step was loving it. I get a break. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Ooh. Well, this continues of them staying in the room over the whole weekend. They don't really come out to eat or nothing. Step was like, wait a minute, now something's not fucking right. Even her boyfriend is like, why the girl ain't eat? I don't know. But she brushed it off because she was enjoying the break of being away from them, you know what I'm saying, being all clingy and shit. So after this, time frame this weekend, them staying locked up in the fucking room and everything. Step decided she was going to, talk to them and see, how everything was going in their rooms and shit. And she tries to go into their rooms and their doors are locked. So she's like, unlock the fucking doors. And they won't say nothing. So she's like, fine, you want to keep goddamn doors locked, stay in there, you won't eat. They never be responding. Boyfriend come home, she tell him, the girls acting dumb, they ain't want to open up the fucking door, they ain't want to, talk to me, trying to talk to them. So her boyfriend tried knocking on the door. Hey, Tay, Hey, Sweet Tea, y'all okay? They don't respond. Hey, y'all okay now? They don't respond. Steph said, fuck it. Don't worry about it. I ain't gonna worry about it. So they didn't worry about it. That Monday morning comes and Steph gets up. She goes into Sweet Tea's room to wake Sweet Tea up for school. She like, Sweet Tea, it's time to get up. And then she walks on out of her room. She goes over to Tay Tay's room. She like, Tay Tay, it's time to get up for school. But Tay Tay didn't move. So she walks over and she's like, Tay Tay. And she shakes Tay Tay. And Tay Tay like, what? She's like, it's time for you to get up. And she snatches the cup off Tay Tay. When she snatches the cup off Tay Tay, Tay Tay got deep cuts all up her arm. Deep ass cuts. And she like, what the fuck? You been doing to yourself in here? And Tay Tay like, I didn't do this. I didn't do this. And she like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You trying to kill? She goes off. She snaps on Tay Tay's ass. And Tay Tay like, but mama, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Tay Tay swore she didn't do all this shit to herself, but Steph didn't want to eat it. She like, yes, the fuck you did. Who else would have did it? What the fuck? She goes in on Tay Tay. She goes over to Sweet Tea room, and Sweet Tea still ain't got out of bed. So she goes in the room. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Get up! And she grabs at Sweet Tea, and she's like, get up! And she turns Sweet Tea over, and Sweet Tea gets up and she screams, get out of my room! And when she looks at Sweet Tea's eyes, the whites of her eyes is blood red, like she could cry blood, like it was blood red, all in the whites of her fucking eyes. It scared the shit out of Steph. She grabbed Sweet Tea's face. What the fuck happened to your eyes? And Sweet Tea like, get off me. I'm tired. Get out my room. And she like, hell no, get your ass up. Put on some clothes. So she put on some clothes. She rushed her ass to the hospital. She's telling the doctors, I don't know what the fuck going on. My daughter went to sleep. She woke up with her eyes looking like blood. Like, I don't know what the fuck going on. So the doctors go in there and they look at Sweet Tea. And they say that there are thousands of veins in Sweet Tea's eyeball just burst. It's fucking burst. Started bleeding into her eye. Doctors are like, ask Sweet Tea what happened. Sweet Tea's like, I don't know. I didn't know this happened to me. The doctors are like, the only way your blood vessels can burst in your eyes like that is if somebody was choking you, strangling you. You weren't able to breathe. They were squeezing your throat so fucking tight that the veins in your eyes burst. And it's like blood all over your fucking eyes. So that's what they told Sweet Tea what happened. And they go out there and they ask Steph, what the fuck happened to your baby? Steph like, I don't know. I went to wake her up for school. When she sat up, that's how her eyes look. Are you sure? She like, yeah, I'm fucking sure that's what happened. Okay. So, of course, the doctors go out and they contact defects and have a social worker come over and talk to Steph because this story ain't making no fucking sense. Social worker come over and talk to Steph and Steph is telling her, look, I ain't do nothing to them. You can ask them. I ain't do nothing to her. You can check her out. She ain't got no bruises on her body. I ain't did nothing to her. Social worker like, well, you can go ahead and go home and take your baby, but we will be reaching out shortly to come do a home visit and talk to the girls. Stuff like this bullshit. I came here for help, and this is shit I'm getting. Okay, fine. So she gets Sweet Tea and she goes back home. Sweet Tea comes home, she runs straight into her fucking room, she closed the door. Steph don't say that. Anyway, Tay Tay returns home from school, she rushes up into her room, she closed the door. This is crazy. Like, what the fuck? This is like, so she's like, you know, her boyfriend come home, she tell him, she's like, I don't know what's going on. It's just not, something's not right. She's telling her boyfriend, and he's just like, I don't know, babe. I don't know what's going on. So that night, she called him for dinner. They don't want to eat. They're not hungry. All right, whatever. So they don't eat. That morning, Steph's boyfriend gets up, and he's getting ready for work. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. He's getting ready for work. So everybody in the house sleep. So he's walking through the house, getting ready for work. He walked past Sweet Tea room, and he sees out the corner of his eye, it looks as if somebody is kneeled down on the side of Sweet Tea's bed, whispering in her ear. He saw this because she had like a nightlight in her room, so he could see like a shadow of somebody kneeling over her bed, whispering in her fucking ear. It happened so fast that he stopped, like, what the fuck? And he turned around and he turned the light on fast as he could. He turns the light on and he looks around the room. He don't see shit. Sweet Tea still laying asleep. The fuck? All of a sudden he hears, please, it hurts. Stop, please. Fuck. He goes over, he turns on Tay light, and she's in there doing the same fucking thing, but she's like, please don't hurt me, please don't hurt me. And he sees her sit straight up in the bed. Her arms are like from up under the cover, and he sees whoosh, like blood goes everywhere. Deep ass. Whoosh, he sees this with his own eye. He sees these fucking deep ass bloody like scratches shows up on fucking arm. He screams out, Step, come here. So Step jumps up. She wakes up out the bed. She jumps up. She runs upstairs. When she gets upstairs, her boyfriend got Tay arms wrapped in towels. He like, babe, something's fucking wrong. Look at her arms. And he show her, and she's like, what the fuck did you do to yourself? And Tay is still saying, I didn't do this, mama. I didn't do this. He like, babe, she didn't do this. Something did this to her. Step's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, they in the house, they confused as shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? They can't make sense of this shit and say they fucking life. It ain't making no sense at all. So they clean Tay up, clean the bed and stuff up, and he set Step down. So Step exactly what the fuck he saw. From Sweet Tea room to Tay room. He told her what he saw. And, you know, everything that went down. But Step didn't believe him. Crazy, huh? She didn't believe him. So the next day, she keeps Tay and Sweet Tea out of school because defects supposed to be coming and they need to talk to the girls. So she keeps them out of school. So they in their rooms. And she's walking around tidying up the house, you know, because defects is coming. So she's walking around tidying up the house and everything. And then she hears Tay, get out of my room. So she says, y'all stop all that arguing up there and clean up. The people coming. She continues to clean. She hears Tay again. Did you hear me? Get out of my room. Leave me alone now. She screams out in an angry voice. Did y'all hear what the fuck I said? Stop goddamn arguing and clean up your fucking room. When she said that, all of a sudden, both of their doors slam. Bow! Hey, Tasha! Both of their doors slam. Bow! And she just hears. And she, I know y'all ain't up there fucking fighting. She runs up the steps. Both of their doors are closed. She's trying to get in. They're locked. She can hear Tay in one room screaming for help. She can hear Sweet Tea in the other room screaming for help. This ain't making no sense. I thought these bitches would fight each other. Like, what the fuck is going on? She's trying to get in both of these rooms and she can't get in the fucking room. 5 minutes of her wrestling with these goddamn doors. All of a sudden, she hears her doorbell. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. So she rushed down the stairs and opened the door. And who's standing there? Nobody but defects. What's going on? What the hell's going on? They can hear the screaming from outside. What's going on? What's going on? And she's like, help me. Stuff like, help me. They locked in these rooms and I can't get them out. Help me. So, of course, the two defect ladies rush in behind Step and they attempt to run up the stairs and go open the door. But when they get to the stairs, Tay and Sweet Tea is out of the room. They are on the fucking stairs, climbing, like on their stomachs on the stairs, climbing down, crying, bloody, beat the fuck up. They look horrible. So instantly, the defect lady is like, what the hell did you do to these kids? And Steph's like, I didn't do nothing. She tried to explain them. She didn't do shit. Didn't stop them bitches from calling the police and having Step ass arrested. You hear me? Yes. They called the police. They told the police when they arrived, they heard the kids screaming and begging for help. They rung the doorbell and beat on the door. It took the mother several minutes to come to the door while the kids were screaming and begging for help. And once mom opened the door and we rushed into the house, we saw the kids lying there, beat up, bloodied. Hey, Reese, you late. And that's what defects told the police. So the police didn't waste no time putting handcuffs on Step ass. Put handcuffs on Step, lock Step ass up. Boyfriend rushed home like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what's going on? And defects lets him know, your girlfriend beat her kids up really, really bad. And she's not allowed to be around them no more. And because you are kind of the dude that's in their life and they live here with you, you're the guardian. So we're gonna leave the kids here with you, and you're gonna be responsible for them until we reach back out to you. But Stepson's not allowed to be around them. Period. His boyfriend was confused as fuck. He was like, "All right, whatever." So he fast leaves, and he calls Tay Tay, and he calls Sweet Tea. They come downstairs, and they all crying, upset, and everything. And he's like, "What happened today?" And they tell him, it was like, something came out of my mirror, something came out of my picture, something dark, and it started to hit me and attack me, and we was trying to get out, but we couldn't get out. And Mom was trying to get in, but she couldn't get in. And then when it let us out, Defects was standing there, and they felt like Mama had did everything, and the boyfriend was like, this is bullshit. And they were like, it's the mirror, it's the picture, it's the mirror. And begging him, please get rid of it, please, you gotta get it out, please. So the boyfriend was like, all right, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get rid of that shit. And he runs upstairs. He goes in Tay-Tay's room. He takes a little picture. He goes in the step room, Sweet Tea room, take a mirror. He get the mirrors in the picture. And he's coming downstairs with these objects. And as he's coming downstairs, now Sweet Tea and Tay-Tay is standing at the bottom of the stairs and they look pissed. And he like, move out of the way, girls, and take this out. And they like, hell no. In a man's voice comes out of Sweet Tea's mouth. Hell no. They invited us here, we here to stay. Tay-Tay looks at him. And with a man's voice come out of both of their mouths, she says, you can't make us leave. We leave when we want to. Just like that. And they started swinging on each other, like fighting, like throwing blows at each other's faces. They didn't give a fuck. They just started fighting each other hard as shit. And he's confused. He's like, y'all stop. And they looking at him and, you know what I'm saying? They stop for a minute, they freeze and they look at his ass. And he's like, what are y'all doing? Stop. Sweet Tea picks up her cell phone. She dials a number. She puts the phone in her ear. Please help us. He's beating us. He's trying to kill us. Please. He's mad that we had our mom locked up and now he's trying to kill us. Please help us. Ooh. And then looks him square off in the fucking face in his manly voice and says, you can't make us leave. We leave when we're ready. Scared the boyfriend so fucking bad, he dropped them objects in his hand. He slowly started to back up the steps, and they was coming up the steps towards him. Blood all in their mouth from fighting each other, coming up the steps towards him. Like, what you gonna do? Fuck it. He turns around and he hauls ass. He runs into the bedroom. He pushes a dresser behind the door. He like, these bitches ain't coming in here. He stopped that fucking door with everything he had in the room that was heavy, and they was beating on the door like, open the door. They sounded like whole grown ass men on the other side of that fucking door. They was hitting that door hard as shit. Open the fucking door. Boom, boom. And he just over in a corner scared shitless. He don't know what to do. I've never seen no shit like this before. He was scared out of his fucking mind. They were beating on the door. He could hear the police sirens in the background. He just like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody just please get here and help me. And they are beating, boom, 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 boom. And then the beating stopped. And when the beating stopped, you heard the door downstairs. Bah! So he just standing in the fucking room. You hear feet running up, stuff. Somebody try to get in the door. Open the door, it's the police. He hears it's the police, but it's like he in fucking shock. He's scared to move. He's just sitting there staring at the fucking door. They have to break the fucking door down, move everything that's behind the door to come in. When they come in, they instantly put his ass in handcuffs. They ask no questions. Snatched his ass up out the corner and threw him in handcuffs ASAP. For him, what they were saying sounded like water. It sounded like what you would hear on the water. Like he was that toned out to what the fuck was going on around him. He was just in shock. He couldn't even understand what the fuck people were saying around him. It just sounded real fucking muffled. He had this stuck ass look on his face, like just staring off, like he was in shock. So they tussled with him, had him all rough as shit, you know what I'm saying? Got the handcuffs on, pushed him into the wall and shit, and he allowed him to do it. He ain't argued, he just stopped. He comes out of the fucking bedroom, they bring him out the bedroom, it's blood all over the fucking walls, everywhere, all over the walls. He looks into Sweet Tea's room, and Sweet Tea her body is there. Throat slit. Blood is still spewing from her fucking throat. And something was written on the mirror in blood. He saw that shit. And he just kept walking. And they pushed him on downstairs. He got downstairs and he was getting ready to go out the door. There lied Tay-Tay's body. Body looked broken. Like somebody had threw her head from the top balance to the ground. Body was just broken. She just laying there. He was stuck. They was charging him with murder. He's like, what the fuck? He couldn't believe that shit. He couldn't even argue with him. He was so fucking in shock. He couldn't even argue. They were just throwing charges at his ass. We gonna lock you up for this and this. He ain't arguing with nothing. He just stuck. So he locked his ass up. Sweet Tea bonds, not Sweet Tea, but Step bonds out. Probably like a week later, she bonds out. She heard what happened. First place she goes to the jail, to her boyfriend. I gotta visit him. I gotta see what the fuck happened. I need to talk to him. So she goes. She visits her boyfriend. And he tells her exactly what happened that night. And he advises her to go to the house and get rid of that shit. Get it out of the house. Get the fucking mirror, get the picture, get that shit out of the house now. He told her that shit was responsible for her girls dying. He like, get that shit out of the house. I don't know what it is or what's in it, but get that shit the fuck out of the house. And Step believed him. She believed every fucking thing he said, and she did just that. She rushed home to get this shit up out of her house. So when she get in the house, of course, the house is still bloody and everything like that on, but everything is still there. You know what I'm saying? Blood and all kinds of shit still on the wall. So she comes in, it's just like a horrific fucking slaughterhouse scene to her. It's like, oh my God. So she rushes upstairs and the mirror and the picture's laying at the top of the stairs. She goes to grab the mirror and she sees Tay and Sweet Tea inside the fucking mirror. As if you would see somebody trying to get out of a glass door and you're on the other side and you see them beating and pushing, but they can't get out. That's exactly what she saw. She saw Tay and Sweet Tea beating from the inside of this fucking mirror, like trying to get the fuck out. And she's like, what the fuck, Sweet Tea? Tay? And it's like, they stopped and they looked at her and they was like, Mama. They started crying. Mama, get us out of here. Begging, get us out of here, Mama, please get us out of here. While they're saying that, all of a sudden the top part of the mirror goes very fucking dark, like balsamic black. She's looking at this shit like, what the fuck is that? And all of a sudden, like, these two big red-ass eyes appear in this blackness, this darkness. And this shit basically tells her that their souls are with him in that mirror. And if she get rid of the mirror, she's throwing away her kid's soul. And it belongs to the devil at that point. Tay and Sweet Tea, apparently they can hear this shit this thing is saying, and they looking up and they like, Mama, please don't get rid of us, Mama, please. And Step is torn. She like, is this shit real? Is it, what the fuck? Am I tripping? Like, is this really real? Like, she didn't know what the fuck to think. Like, I don't know what the fuck to think. And then all of a sudden the mirror gets cloudy and she sees everything that happened that night. When she was locked up, she sees it all. She sees everything that the boyfriend said, how he tried to help, him running away and him fighting. She saw it all in the mirror like a fucking movie. She saw it all. She was in tears. She was heartbroken. Didn't know what the fuck to do. My baby's a trap. What do I do? Well, what she decided to do was, hey, Marcus, you late. I'm about to get ready to end it. Yeah. So yeah, she decided not to get rid of the mirror. She decided to keep the mirror. She got rid of the picture, but she decided to keep the mirror because she could see Sweet Tea and Tay in the mirror. That was the only way they had to visit. So she decided to keep the mirror. And she stuck by her boyfriend's side even after he was convicted and sentenced to 45 years. She still stuck by his side, which blew a lot of people's fucking mind because they're like, how is this bitch gonna stand by him after he murdered her children? She stuck by him. Crazy part about that shit is, y'all, she still got that mirror. To this day, she still got that mirror. Has never gotten rid of it. This situation happened like 1990. She still has the fucking mirror to this day. And according to her, she speaks to Tay and Sweet Tea every day in that mirror. She says no way to get them out. She says she gonna try talking to like mediums and shit like that. And according to every medium she gonna talk to, the type of witchery that's going on with this shit, with them being trapped inside that mirror like that, nobody's never heard of. Nobody's never heard of a spell where you can trap somebody inside a fucking mirror. Nobody's ever heard of it. So nobody can tell her a way to get them out. So she keeps the fucking mirror with her. She's moved thousands of times, but that mirror has moved thousands of times with her. She will not get rid of the mirror. And what she said was because her granddaughter is getting of age, she knows she's not gonna be on this earth forever. So she says she's gonna have to like pretty much tell her granddaughter the story so that she can keep the mirror when she passes. Because she don't want the mirror to be thrown away. She don't want nobody else to get the mirror. She wants the mirror to stay in the family because she feel like her family's trapped in that mirror. So she wants the mirror to stay in the family. So she's preparing her granddaughter to take over the mirror when she passes. And for the granddaughter to speak to her aunts, you know, speak to all these little people, you know, when they show up in this fucking mirror. A lot of family think it's bullshit. A lot of her family think it's bullshit. Her boyfriend still stand by his story to this day. Still stand by his story to this day. Story has never changed, not once. They've tried appealing twice. He's lost both appeals. So he's got to do his time. But she's sticking by his side, and she's keeping the mirror by her side. So, yeah, it's kind of fucking crazy. It's not a real. She's not like a real granddaughter. She's like, I can't say adopted. She's adopted like y'all are adopted to me. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all are my nieces. That's how that granddaughter is. You know what I'm saying? Her family friend, daughter. She looks at her like that's her granddaughter too. Like y'all my nieces and nephews and shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're not blood, y'all still my family. That's how she look at this girl. But this little girl is willing to do it. She's willing to keep the mirror after, you know, it's time for her to come over because she ain't dead yet. Step ain't dead yet. But Step said when she die, it's gonna be put in her will that this little girl is to get this fucking mirror. And she's already told her, you know, some of the stuff that's going on with the mirror, how, you know, sometimes she may see, you know, something moving around her house, but don't get afraid because it's just the mirror. So I guess the little girl said she's ready for it. You can't prepare me for no shit like that. Like, how would you feel if I called and told y'all I got this fucking haunted mirror at my house, but it got my kids in it? Can y'all watch it for me? Keep it safe? How many of y'all will keep my damn mirror? By a show of hands, how many of y'all will voluntarily say, bitch, send me the mirror? Exactly. She still feel her children. She still feel taking sweet tea in that mirror. She want to keep them. So that's what the fuck she's got going on. I'm still waiting on that show of hands of people that gonna allow me to send them that mirror. And should I mirror the mirror with her? Okay. I would think that would be a good thing, a good idea too, because I wouldn't want it. But the little girl, okay. But the little girl, she's really close to Step, and she feels she want to do it to honor Step. So she's gonna do it. Tay, we have Chastain. Okay, so you know alive. Okay, so we got Chastain, Evelyn, and you, Tay. That's all the cash apps. So it's only gonna be one story tomorrow because I only got 3 people for it. Yeah. So I mean, it's y'all kids in it, so she wanna keep the kids in the family. The little girl said she willing to do the shit, although the little girl said she willing to do the shit. So they gonna make sure that the little girl get the mirror when Step kicks the bucket. So yeah, I win. That's just me. But she loves Step. She said Step was a sweet person, and you know Step's always been good to her. So if that Step last die wish, then that's what she gonna do for Step. So yeah, the mirror shall be the mirror shall live on in somebody else's house, but it shall move on. live on in the family. So yeah, Gemini, what picture? Where you send it to? Like Instagram? Yep, you did. Oh, oh, look at that! Oh, oh, it's so cute! Oh, it's so cute! Oh. Can I show the family, Gemini? Can I show the family, Gemini? Him so adorable. Gemini got her grandbaby, y'all. The grandbaby she been talking about. Gemini got her grandbaby. Oh, thank you, Tasha. Thanks for being me. Thank you, Tasha. You been missing, bitch. Girl, we had put out a whole fucking APB out on you, bitch. The feds said they couldn't find you. We were hoping you weren't laying up on some dick somewhere. But we did put a whole LBI bulletin out on your ass. Your face was on milk cartons and t-shirts, bitch. We stood out and gave out posters looking for you. Glad to see your ass found your way back home. We was wondering what had happened to you. But we glad to see you made it back home, boo. You know, we keep the lights on for you. When y'all get lost and can't find y'all way back home, we keep the lights on for you. Oh, he is so cute. Oh. Hey, Alicia, you been missing in action too? Y'all a trip. Y'all a whole damn trip. I don't know what to say about y'all. Y'all a whole trip. Y'all a whole trip. Tasha, I know you done missed story time. I don't know if you been a part of the replay game, but you might want to catch up on last week. You and Alicia both. We've been Freaknik in Atlanta. They gonna release the video. They can release the video. Shit, I was in Freaknik in Atlanta. They can release the video. You probably don't know who I am. My face gonna look young as fuck. But I was there. I was there. I was there. Oh, so I know. I'm sorry. I can show them. Okay. Thank you, Gemini. So y'all, Gemini got her grandbaby. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all her grandbaby. Show y'all Gemini grandbaby. See. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Look at it. He got a hand all over. Y'all so cute. That's Gemini grandbaby, y'all. Him so handsome. Did you see what was in the video? Yes, I got a lot of videos about the cabin trip. Everybody was zooming in and sending me pictures of what they caught after trying to slow the video down. I got a picture from one of my fans that like scared the whole shit out of me. I don't know if let me see if I screenshot it. She had actually like I don't know how she slowed it down as slow as she got that shit. But she sent me a picture. I was like, oh hell nah. It was definitely something in a black cloak. So yeah. So y'all might want to check the video out. Marcus, what happened last week? You know, I went to the cabin last week and you know a lot of haunted, creepy shit happened. I had stuff thrown at me. It was a big shadowy figure in the upstairs bungalow of this fucking cabin. It was a lot. It was a lot to go on last week. But yeah. So yes, that was you guys' stories for tonight. I hope you guys love them because I love them. Tasha said she was in Freaknik 97 and 98 because Hulu finna release the documentary about Freaknik. So, you know, some of y'all might see y'all mamas in that shit. If you do, don't get mad. Don't get mad. We was just having fun like young people do. Don't get mad. But you might see your mama turn it up and now. Thank you, sister. Might see your mama twerking and now. Don't get upset. Don't get upset. We were just having fun. We were just children having fun. Marcus, you might see your sister twerking. If you come to a part where you see your sister twerking on the car, just do what we do with our children. Close your eyes. Don't watch. You might get pissed off. Don't watch. Freaknik was off the fucking chain down here. So the kid said it was at 47:56. If y'all want to see it on the video, that's the time stamp on it, so you can find see that creepy shit that was going on in the cabin. But yes, that was you guys' stories for tonight. Let's see. I want to thank all my Cash App people one more time so I can see how many I got and how many stories I'm gonna get. Okay. Okay, so Chastain, Evelyn, Tay Tay, Step, and Tasha. Look, I was out there trying to be cute. Bitch, who wasn't trying to be cute? Who wasn't trying to be cute? Shit. Girl, you know that was the year of the tennis skirt, bitch. That was the year of the tennis skirt, sports bras, hoodies with the balls on the back, bitch, and the white Reebok classics. That was the motherfucking freak outfit. Give me the what? That was the freaking outfit, bitch. That was the freaking outfit. Please believe. Please believe that was the freaking outfit, bitch. You had to have your tennis skirts with a fucking sports bra with some footies with a little ball on the back and some white Reebok classic or either K-Swiss. That was the motherfucking freaking outfit. That was the outfit for girls. So, okay. So, yeah. There you guys go. Y'all gonna get 2 stories tomorrow or 2 stories on Thursday. Because I got enough people for just 2 stories. So don't get upset with me. Don't shoot me. I didn't do it. Okay. Okay, Gemini. Let me see. I hate how they just do that. How they just disappear like that. Her so pretty too though. Her little Easter outfit. Her so pretty. Her got her little Easter outfit on. She like, and I'm doing it. And what? And I'm doing it in my Easter outfit. Okay, I'm so cute. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. I love y'all so much. I was there the year. They was detouring people to the interstate, girl. And on the interstate, bitch, what we do? They put traffic on the interstate, bitch. We barbecue on the interstate, bitch. I'm talking about we broke our barbecues on 20 and 285. Shit, y'all want to keep us in traffic all day? It's cool. We'll have a party on the fucking expressway. So we barbecued on the fucking expressway. We smoke weed on the fucking expressway. You walk car to car to get your goddamn beer on the expressway. You gonna fucking believe it. All right, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Thank you guys so much for joining me for story time. Y'all know y'all my motherfucking people. I love y'all. I'm telling you, Tasha, I love y'all with everything. Give me. Thank you so much for all the love and support, and you guys showing up every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday to support your auntie B stories. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much. Y'all know my motto: stay safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earns it. I love you guys. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And if they do, bitch, call the Orchid Man. Because I ain't got nothing to do with it. I just do stories. That's it. I just do stories. I love y'all. See y'all on Thursday. Good night.